Hello everybody, this is Stan here from Extreme Cinema Tutorials, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a YouTube video thumbnail or any other website which represents your video. So for example, it's going to be something like this. So when you click the video, you obviously have the picture of the video which makes you want to click it, like the Google Sucks thing there, and the Call of Duty videos and stuff like that here. And pretty much this will be a custom thumbnail which you're going to be creating, and I will show you guys how to do that right now. So first off, you want to get Photoshop open. I'm using it in Adobe Photoshop CS6. It doesn't really matter what Adobe software you're using, just as long as it's Photoshop. It should be the same with CS3 and so on, so you shouldn't worry about that. So first off, you go to File, you go to New, and then you want to make sure your width is selected at 1280 by 720. Make sure it's on pixels, that's very important. And your resolution is set to 300. Now once you hit OK, you should have the nice plain white background. So this is your thumbnail. This is what the thumbnail is going to look like. Obviously it's going to be a lot smaller, so something like this or that. So you shouldn't worry about what it looks like at the minute, just as long as it looks good. So a little tip for you guys that are making the thumbnail right now is to keep your thumbnail nice and bold. If your thumbnail is nice and bold, you have more chance of someone clicking that video or the thumbnail because it stands out a lot more than the others on the page. So that's a tip for you guys that are watching this video right now, is to keep it nice and bold if you're adding text. If you're just adding pictures, then just to make sure it represents the video which you're trying to make the thumbnail for. So I'm going to go ahead and select a background color. So I'm going to go to gradient, as a gradient is a nice thing which I like to do. I want to change the color, so I'm going to click the gradient colors, and I'm going to select the transparent one here, and select the white to transparent to, let's say, a light blue, something like that. And then I'm going to hit OK and change the style to radial, so it's in the center. I'm going to hit reverse and change the scale so it's not just a random circle in the center of the thumbnail. So there you go, that's the background sorted. For those guys who didn't follow on to that gradient, you can also try solid color, which is a lot simple, a lot easier, which is just obviously just a plain color of whatever color you want to go on. So once you're happy with the background and you've got everything you want here, just get the images you need, which you need to represent your video. So for example, I'm going to be making a Minecraft thumbnail. So I'm going to look for something like to do with Minecraft, such as a Minecraft block. So something like this is brilliant. Just a Minecraft dirt block, as it just represents Minecraft in its own way. You want to make sure it's not copyrighted, or make sure it's completely free to use and not stolen off anyone else's work, because that will get you done for copyright. Well, can do. So yeah, I'm happy with this. It's a perfect size. Just make sure your size is big enough to add onto your thumbnail. So you just drag and drop. So you have the Minecraft block or whatever the item is that you're adding to your thumbnail on. And as you guys will notice, there's a white box around the image. The quickest way you can do this to get rid of that white edge and make it transparent on the background is to use a magic eraser, which keep all the rubber tool. So you have eraser, just keep all of it, and then make sure you're on magic eraser tool and then select that. Once you have the magic eraser selected, click the white on the background and you should see it should have gone. Okay, so there we go, there's a Minecraft block. That is what we want, and we want it nice and big, otherwise no one's going to see the block in the thumbnail. Because you've got to keep in mind that it's going to be around that big. You're going to make sure people know what it is by looking at it on the YouTube homepage. So keep that in mind. And finally, we want to add the text, which is to represent the video. So the video, what is going to be? That's a good question, because I don't even know. So obviously, get text up. So you want to click text or press T for a short command. So you get text. Add that. Bloody hell, that's huge. Hold on, that's what she said. Let me just change the size of this. This is quite big for the thumbnail. So something about 36, I think will do fine for the thumbnail text size. And I'm going to say, I'm just going to type episode 1. Episode 1. Now, as you can see, you can't see that text as much because it is white. But I like to go for plain colors. I like to stick to plain colors as it is not a messy thumbnail, so it doesn't look as horrible. I'm going to bump up the size of this text to 48 because it's too small at the minute. So there we go. Now, for fonts, this is a tip for you guys. For font size and font width and font, whatever font you want to use, make sure it's something nice and big and bold. So I use something called Poplar STD. Well, I don't want to say that in a weird way, but that's what I use. It works fine. It's nice and big, and yes, it works well. And because it is a white text, I actually want to keep the text white for many reasons, as I like it nice and plain and nice and not loads of colours. It just makes it look ugly. So what I do here to make the text stand out is go to blending options. So right click button, blending options, find stroke, check stroke, and I'll maybe up this to 6. Okay, that looks a bit big, I think. Okay, I put it to 5, I think, so about right. Now, as you can tell, the dirt block now doesn't look as bold as the text, so I'm just going to raise this a bit more because it's not really centered very well. And then, because this text has a black border to it, I'm about to do the same. I'm going to do the same to the dirt block, so do the same again to the dirt. So add stroke and change the size. Obviously not too big, otherwise it'll look weird. So stuff like that. And there you go. That's pretty much how to make a nice little thumbnail. So if you followed this tutorial very well, just let me know. Obviously you want to save it now, so you go to save as, file save as, select JPEG, and then you want to name it thumbnail. Then you want to save. Now, on this part, you guys need to make sure that the file size is not over 2 megabytes. If the file size is past 2 megabytes, YouTube will not allow you to upload your thumbnail. So if it's a lot higher than 2 megabytes, what I recommend doing is just dropping it a little bit. So maybe to 10. As you can see, it makes it a lot smaller size. And yeah, that's how you make your thumbnail. Hopefully once you've done, you can have a look at your thumbnail which you've created here on the desktop or whatever you saved it to. And you can upload that straight to your YouTube as you're uploading your new video. So guys, thank you for watching this tutorial on how to make a YouTube thumbnail. If you guys can hit a like on this video if it helped. If you have any questions or anything you're stuck with, please comment as soon as you can and I will message you ASAP. So yeah, subscribe for more tutorials. I do make other tutorials such as lots of Adobe tutorials such as After Effects, Photoshop, and what's the other one? Sony Vegas and stuff like that. So everything you need to know is on this channel. And if you've got any tutorials that you want me to make which you're confused about, please comment what tutorial I should make. I will most likely make the tutorial if you guys recommend me to make a new tutorial. So yeah guys, that's all I need to say. Sorry if this tutorial confused you a little bit. If you have any problems, like I said, just comment and I will honestly message you back as soon as I can. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the like, share and subscribe. Goodbye.